Hey everyone, this is SM Pratt, and today we're going to do another mail opening video. This guy just arrived today from Japan. Pretty large box, tough to fit in frame, so I'm going to go ahead and open it, and then we're going to take out the contents, go through everything. As usual, I don't remember everything I purchased, so this will be just as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. Go ahead and take this out. Accidentally cut some of the inner bubble wrap. We have this huge box just for this little condensed thing right here. Let me try to go through this carefully, do a little surgery on the side. There we go. All right, so we got a lot of these. I see a lot of this happening on the inside. Got a lot of this, a lot of that. So we'll go through these packets one by one. Let me try to get some of it out, put it to the side, be a little professional. So right out of the gate, we got something that's pretty good, that's just sitting alone by itself. So this is a sealed Players Club packet. I guess that's what you'd call it, a little sealed packet. And you can see the cards right here that are included. This is going to include that very popular Mew right there in the middle. And then, you know, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Jirachi, and Celebi. Yes, that's how you pronounce all of them. And these are the Players Club promos only available in Japan. At this point, they really don't need much of an introduction. Most people are aware of them, but I paid market or above market for pretty much anything Players Club right now that might be mint or gem mint. Just trying to hold this in the light. I think it's going to grade well. I'm not seeing anything. The risk you take with this, actually have one sitting right here off camera. Perfect example. You know, the Players Club cards like this, this is going to be the Mew. Some of these will come in their wrap like this, and they might have a subtle indent. Actually, this one right here, perfect, just, it's destiny. It was meant to be. So this is an example of what I'm talking about. Bought this guy sealed, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, clean. Gonna think it's a gem mint. Hold on, wait till the base drops. Bam, see that line right there? That's what you gotta look out for some of the sealed stuff. So whenever I open those, hopefully I don't get hit with that little subtle impression. I think Metagross was in the last video, had the same deal. So there you go. Players Clubs cards, those are always good. Now next up, we got a lot of white packets. Tape, you don't want to see. You never want tape on the inside of a packet or package. Tape is great on the outside. Inside, it's just your worst nightmare. So we got some extra cards for protection. And then what is the card we bought? Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. So we got a Pal City card. This one, for those people who aren't aware, if you collect the Lucky Stadiums from the original gen, this is very similar. Of course, we're going to look at condition. Oh, that's looking really nice. That's looking really nice. The base dropped, no indents, looking really good. That's really clean. That's what you want to see. This is probably going to hit a 10. I'm someone who usually doesn't expect 10s. Great centering, no whitening, perfect. So yeah, this is what a great buy looks like. Pal City's kind of a niche item, but they do have unique artwork. I like the little green writing there at the bottom. Award in 2007, only in Japan. There's like 7 different artworks. Of course, this one has Pikachu in it, so naturally Pikachu does what Pikachu does. But yeah, there you go. Pal City is always an interesting card because it's not super popular, but I just love that unique art. And we got another white packet to go through, trying to dance around the tape as usual. Okay, we got some extra cards. Is this the same seller doing the same thing? Oh, here we go. So this is a newer card, not too expensive. It's funny because this used to be like $5 or $10 back in the day, and it's crept up a bit because now it's older, as things do naturally. This is from 2014, exclusive Japan. Pikachu Charizard. Remember when this dropped? This is like the first cosplay Pikachu card, and it's just pretty much a staple. If I could find it at the right price, I'm always buying it. And this one also looks like it's going to be gradable. That's always the risk you take. Is that some damage there at the top? Looks pretty good either way. Even these in like an 8 or 9 now are selling pretty consistently because, again, they are harder to locate. All right, next up, the paper. Let's see what's behind door number 3. If I can get these out safely. Trying very carefully. There we go. Buddy Fight. Don't know what that... Oh, okay. All right. Forgot that I bought this. Wait, is there 2? Is there 2 in here? This feels thick. Oh, look at this. What's better than 1 Charizard, 2 Charizards? So there we go. We got 2 versus Charizards. Very nice art. This is Kasube. Let me fact check. Yep, that's Kasube. That strong, dark, like Where the Wild Things style. That's what Kasube is known for. especially early Kasube art. Now, these are interesting. This one, you could see this guy. Let me hold it there, give you that 4K view. See a little bit of whitening there on the top. This is what I'd come to expect now for cards this age. Still gradable. Still pretty good condition. Now, this guy, this one's just the one-upper here. This is just the show-off in the class. Completely clean. This one's definitely going minimum 9. But this is usually what I'm expecting for something of this age and popularity. Both these very good. Again, another example of good purchase. A little bit of redemption for the last video with the Metagross Gold Star, rest in peace. So yeah, that's just another example of something I saw at the right price. Again, Japanese exclusive. You probably see the pattern here. Japanese exclusive cards. It doesn't really matter what year it is. I just like all of them. Now this one, this is like when you get into the middle of the game and your character has more ability, so the bosses get harder. Now we have like three different tape points here. Might have to pull out the scissors. Hold your breath, everybody. Hopefully you don't cut any cards in the process of this. And we didn't. Okay, we're good. All right, so we do have... Oh no, did I cut a seal? Did I just cut a seal? Don't be something... Okay, we're good. This was going to get graded anyway, so it's all right. So this is a sealed... Again, here we go. Continuing theme. Japanese exclusive. Pokemon Center promo. Should be gradable. Actually, we can just go ahead and take it out. Plan on taking this out anyway to grade. Oh, here, look at this. Sealed. We just saw it happen. I just pulled it right out of the seal. Wait for the base to drop. You see that right there? That's a sealed Pokemon card. This is why we're going to go on a little rant here. Get ready. Little side tangent. When people talk about condition and collectibles, new. This would be considered a new card. Sealed card. You saw it right here live. That's what a sealed card looks like. There it is. There is your damage. Exactly what I was talking about the player's Mew. This is something that I think people probably aren't aware of. There's a lot of time machine collectors out there who haven't bought cards in a couple years consistently. I get this a lot now. I get a lot of sealed cards like this, especially something like this that has age to it. This is 2008, so you're talking like 12 years. I get this a lot now. So there it is. This thing is going right into the ungraded pile. Hopefully I hire someone to sell it one day, but there it is. Sealed Pikachu. Actually, I'm glad that was open because I think, you know, it's hard to sell a sealed card, at least for me, when you have that much visible damage. So as we carry on through the white packets, don't worry, there's plenty more to go through. And that was definitely that middle of the game boss there, through all the way through. That analogy has layers. Next up, we have another, looks like a new back card. I guess this is the way they package cards now. Just throw a bunch of cheap cards in front, and then you have the card you bought. Oh, there it is. We've seen that guy before. There's our Scream Pikachu. I think probably every box opening I've done, we have a Scream card. This one's looking very good. Not seeing any damage. Really needs no introduction. I mean, just beautiful art. This is one of those cards that brings in, you know, collectors from all over the place. I remember when I first sold these in my eBay store, try to give it a little bit more light there. I had people coming to me that, I had a guy who was like a pen collector, you know, who just didn't care about, he didn't collect Pokemon cards in general, but won this Scream set. So there it is. Really good purchase. A little redemption on the damaged Pikachu. Wow. Look at this. Is like a Jackal Sniper and Halo 2 on Legendary. Like, you peek your head out, this is all tape. This is all tape. That's all instant headshots right there from those Jackals. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with that? Like, how am I supposed to open this? Let me try to figure out a way around all this tape. Hopefully I don't unseal another card. Jeez, you gotta be so careful with this. This is the worst one so far. Going real slow here. This might turn to an hour-long video just trying to open this one white packet halfway through. Come on. All right, I think we're almost there we go. All right. We see daylight. So, we have the same thing going on. Looks like a bunch of cheap cards protecting the actual card I purchased. And what is it? Another Pikachu from probably another collector. Let's check condition real quick. Looking good on the front. Base is hidden, looking clean. Yeah, that's a good purchase as well. Definitely hard to find those. I've noticed that my price point for even ungraded now is increasing a lot. I bought some of these actually through eBay as well. And the price average for graded and ungraded is definitely higher. So we have some more of the same thing. I don't know if this is this just like what everyone's doing now in Japan? Another one of these Pikachus. I wonder if it's the same if I bought a couple. But that wouldn't make sense. Why would they do multiple packages? Who knows? New mystery. But there you go. Another one of the same Pikachu. Trying to just pick it up a bit because we're already 10 minutes in. We still have a lot to go through. We're like, this might end up actually being like a 30-minute video. Okay, we got some magic cards that are filler. More tape. This video is just going to be like why to never use tape on the inside of a packet. Normally I don't do scissors like this, but because the magic card's in the back, it's not the card that I purchased. It's okay if it gets a little love. All right. This is a lot of protection, a lot of things happening. So here's, oh, wow. That's definitely worth the protection. So this is going to be your Crystal Guardians Charizard, Miracle Crystal in Japanese. That's a clean one. All right, moment of truth. Let's check the back. Let's get the light in there. We seen anything? You guys see anything bad? This is looking pretty good. That's looking like what you want to see. That's a very nice Charizard. Let me take it out. But I think is that print line? That's common on this set. Very common on the EX era in general. A little bit of damage here I'm seeing. You see that? A little bit of damage. Still very clean. Very happy with that. Even if this gets like a, I think at this point like a 7 or 8 even would be solid for that specific card. Now there's a lot of other cards. There's something else. And oh, here's some Pokemon. Put that down. Oh, some more Pokemon. Put those down. Watch them all just be energies or something. Yeah, these are all fillers. Anything else in here? Nope. All those just for that one Charizard. So hopefully there's nothing else hidden in there. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh collector, so I don't know if that's anything, but I'm imagining it's all just filler. Just doing a little cleanup, a little halftime cleanup here. Resurface the ice, run the Zam real quick. All right. Now, moving on to the other stuff. This looks like just, it was a gift. I don't remember buying these, so it might have just been a gift that they added. So thank you to whoever sent me that little bonus gift. We have another white. Oh, this one opened up really nice. That was a really clean opening. This one stayed sealed. What's it going to be? Oh, here we go. We got Pikachu. Little. This is so this isn't the World Cup one, but it's around 2014 when the World Cup was happening. There were a couple of these like J-Team Pikachu. So this one's looking really good. Good centering. You can't see the back because it's still sealed. But that is another example of the pattern you're probably noticing over and over again. What I like to do, Japanese exclusive art is the answer. Now we have a couple other, I think we're out of the white. It's like beating the water temple. Like you just want to get out of the white pack, the white pack region. So now we're moving into different packaging. This one is definitely well protected. We have a couple of the victory medals. This looks like the 2006. Let me check. Yep, 2006 victory medals. Moment of truth. Looking good. Probably PSA 10. And this guy, oh, a little bit of whitening there. Still, that's very good. Again, just trying to show the new back cards. For some people who, you know, I did a couple calls recently with some old collectors, which is always nice to see some guys getting back into the hobby who were here like 2013, 14. They came back recently. A lot of these new back cards are more damage than, you know, what we're used to. These are some of the movie promos. Oh, there we go. We got a Pikachu. And right on cue, exactly what I'm talking about. This is everything I'm saying. What are the lottery numbers tomorrow? Let's see if I'll get that in the next package. Everything I'm saying just happens right after. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's really hard to find this stuff. Actual gem mint ungraded these days. Even these, like this. This is an obscure card. Like, look at that. What is this? What are you? Heatran? What are you doing? Who's this guy? Like, this is an obscure card. Like, people aren't talking about this card damaged. You know, I mean, all of these are. So, yeah, these are a good example of things that just get thrown into the pile. That's a nice card as well. These are going to be tossed into my never-ending ungraded pile. Need to sell. Probably just sell them to a business at some point when I get around to it. But there you go. That's exactly what I was referring to. A lot of these cards are more difficult to find in mint condition, and that's the risk you take. People talk about the home runs, but in this one, you can see the batting average isn't always perfect. Now, this guy, so earlier, let me pull the pack up carefully. Remember this guy from the beginning? See that preview right there? There it is. There's the real card. So that's one of the cards that you'll get. This is it right here. Also paid a premium for this. The risk is it in mint condition? And it looks like it is. I'm not seeing anything, not seeing an issue. So there you go. That's a very, contrary to what I was just talking about with damage, this one's very clean. I don't expect cards to look like this these days, especially Players Club. So there we go. The risk reward is great on that one. Now, this guy, we got a calendar. Very carefully taped. There we go. Oh, this one's just itself. There's no protection here. Oh, nice. So remember earlier with the Pikachu, this sealed quote-unquote Pikachu, and then you got this Charmander right here. So this was similar. You can see it has the same exact stamp. I believe this was like an anniversary at the time. I was going to say 10th anniversary, but they're printed in 2008, but I remember that was like the commemoration. I remember these were new cards. I remember when this came out, when they debuted. Been around a long time, guys. Well, look at this guy. Did you guys see that? Let's see if we can get the light. Oh, what's going on? Is this a textured Charmander? Is that the scratch and sniff Charmander? Wow, look at this. Did someone shoot like a bird shot at the back of this card? Like, look at that. What happened to this card? Like, what did they do? Like, how do you damage a card like that? Like, I just want to know, like, what's like the requirement to make that damage? Like, this is like artwork. Like, how do you make this happen? So there you go. That's going to go into the damage pile. Definitely not the mint beauty good condition as described. So, but it was wrapped nice. So at least you have that. Next up, we have this bag that is too small for what's inside. Just gonna rip the bag open itself. Is this like, this looks like floor tile. Got protecting the card, a little linoleum protecting the Pokemon cards now. Uh-oh, Players Club. Is it going to be a Players Club card? Yes, it is. Going back to our preview, we got Celebi right there, Celebi right here. This is like 1950s TV, 4K version. There it is. That's the card. Let's take it out of the sleeve and see what we're... Oh, yeah, this is good. This is really good. Really good. Whoever the seller is, your beauty good standards are correct. Next up, Jirachi. We're going to do the same thing. What do you talk about, Jirachi? Yes, that's a good conversation. That's all clean. That's what you want to see. And then last but not least, who's this guy? Oh, wow. Okay, that's the Mew. That's the one you want. That's the Mew you want. Since we have the Mew EX just sitting here, might as well put them together. That's so clean. These Mews, I remember, it's already a long video, so we might as well just make it longer. I remember seeing these back in the day, talk about 2008 when like this card was new. I remember seeing this and that player, the EX one, on this Mew collector's like fan page. This is before like even Facebook was really a thing for Pokemon, before Instagram existed. And this blew my mind. I'm like, how is this a card? I've never seen this before. So let's go ahead and see the condition. Oh my, look at this. Look at this beauty. That's a PSA 10. That's a PSA 11 right there. That thing is so clean. That is so clean. That is crispy. All right, that one, that was worth the premium for the beauty goods. Absolutely true. Very accurate. By the way, all of these, I think all of these except for the movie lot were declared as beauty goods. So you can see that the beauty standards have changed. All right, next up, we got this guy. I'm trying to be careful because I'm not seeing any sleeves. Don't remember buying an Abra. I do remember buying you. There you are. There's the Alakazam. Another one that should be gradable. And is it? Yeah, I would say so. That's this damage. Not to. Oh, does it have the Misaki mark? Nope. Don't see it there. Don't see it there. We're in the clear for that. Yeah, this is going to be a really good card, actually. This will probably be... This might go 8. I can see this going PSA 8, depending on how they treat that top. Yeah, the front is very clean. Very clean. Not seeing any hollow scratches. Yeah, I'm being conservative here, so I'd probably say 8 on that, on the whitening. Very tough, as many people know, to find Misaki cards. Just staple. God, these things are so nice. Look at that. Look at that hollow. Look at that thing. So there you go. That's probably going to be PSA 8, somewhere in there. Now we have a couple other things in here. We got this guy. we got this big old cardboard. These are the last couple pieces to open. So let me do this bag and see what we got here. So this is a Pokemon Center bag, as you can see. And of course the top is taped. Even the bag that's folded is taped at the top. All right, we got this guy here. Whoa, look at that. What is going on here? What is this guy? Oh man, I see the, oh, that one fell off easily. I see the wrap. Here it is. You can already see the preview. It's going to be a Shining Mew. And I remember this purchase actually because the condition looked good. What I'm worried about is how it's folded. If you tuned into the last video, how they folded the like this part right here, this seal on the Metagross is what did it in. That might even be like on this Mew where it had that little imprint on the back. So hopefully that's not going to happen here. Let me try to, I have to pull out the scissors. At least we can see what we're cutting here. So we'll be good. We'll be safe. All right, so the Shining Mew was apparently mint, a very hard card to find today, even in near mint condition. So let's see what we got. So far, so good on the front. Very clean, no scratches. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that deep blue ocean. That's what you want to see. Look, no pun, no dad joke intended. That's what you want to see. Look at this. That is so crazy clean. That is so clean. That's beautiful. The only thing I can maybe see, I mean, centering's great on the front. That's quality centering. For people to know, centering issues for this card for days. I remember buying, get ready for it. I remember buying like 53 of these. 53 of them from one seller in Japan like ages ago, and none of them hit 10. Not a single one of them hit 10. So you can see the back string's a little bit off. Maybe a speck of whitening there. This thing's going 9 minimum. Beautiful. Worth the premium, worth the risk in that case. Now, last but not least, we have this big old, this guy. I don't know what he's doing, so we'll find out. I'm going to cut the sides real quick so you don't have to see it awkwardly on camera. Oh, okay. So I could see what it is just from cutting the sides. You could probably already tell from that. Expert collectors already know what that is. So this is going to be the vending 000 or WHF. Okay, I'm not going to do this on cameras because I'm going to be very, very careful. So this is all taped. This is going to have, we're going to have to put on the gloves and the mask to cut this open later. But this is your WHF. You can see Mew, Mewtwo, and Pikachu at the top. Those are going to be the cards included. Interesting thing about this, PSA will not designate these cards anymore. So I have some of these that actually have the label, the correct WHF label. And I remember opening them up just like this and sending them in PSA. And they stopped doing that because you can't really distinguish from the CD promos, which is understandable. So therefore, those labels are, you know, very limited because of that. So yeah, this is going to be that. You can see the promotional material there from back in the day. Yeah, great collector piece. Typically, I'll tell you what I do with a lot of these. I usually just hold them and keep them sealed, especially since they aren't designated anymore. But there it is. That is the last but not least piece. As usual, hopefully this was entertaining. I love doing these videos with you guys. It's just fun always looking at these cards, you know, talk about their history. I actually have another box opening from this. This is one of two. There's another one that I'll put out eventually. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, deal. Let me know how you feel. Till next time.